Hello, my name is Mitali Gathe and I am going to give the presentation for the subject linguistics. My roll number is 5509 and my topic is style transformation. Getting to the introductory part, let us know what is style. Style in literature is the literary element that describes the ways that the author uses the words. The author's word choice, sentence structure, figurative language, and sentence arrangement all work together to establish mood, images, and meaning in the text. Wording and phrasing can tell us about emotions in the scene, the setting, and characters. The style that an author uses influences how we interpret the facts that are presented. Moving further, let us understand what is style transformation. Most of the transformations are majorly stylistic in function, that is, of concerning style, especially the literary style. Mainly, they are done to focus or emphasize a particular element in a sentence. These style transformations are done by the author or the user deliberately and are complete, valid, and individualistic in nature. Now, example, the active and passive voice transformation. You have written many books is active voice, and many books have been written by you is passive voice. Let us understand the different types of style transformation. There are 6 major types of style transformations. First, it's cleft sentences, then existential sentences, extraposition, fronting of subordinate clause object, postponement of post modifier, substitution of PP for indirect object. Let's have a detailed view about cleft sentences. A single clause is cleft into two clause-like parts, even though it is generally analyzed as a single clause with two predicates instead of as two separate clauses. We use cleft sentences, especially in speaking, to connect what is already understood to what is new to the listener. In a cleft sentence, a single message is divided into two clauses. This allows us to focus on the new information. Example, Sharon's car got broken into yesterday, did it? No, it was Nina's car that got broken into. Now focus, that is new information, which is it was Nina's car is understood already. And what is the old information? It is that the car got broken into. Moving further to existential sentences. In English grammar, an existential sentence is a sentence that asserts the existence or non-existence of something. For this purpose, English relies on constructions introduced by there. The verb most often used in existential sentences is a form of be, though. Other verbs like exist, occur may follow the existential there. By using there as a dummy subject, the writer or speaker can delay introducing the real subject of the sentence. There is called a dummy subject, dumps, because it has no meaning in itself. Its function is to put the real subject in a more prominent position. Now we can look an example of it. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. Moving further to the next type, that is extraposition. An extraposition is a construction or transformation in which a clause that acts as a subject is moved, that is extraposed to the end of the sentence and replaced by dummy it in the initial position, also known as rightward movement. Clause as a subject. That the banks are closed on Saturday is a nuisance. Now extraposed clause, it's a nuisance that the banks are closed on Saturday. Next one is fronting of subordinate clause object. Fronting refers to any construction in which a word group that customarily follows the verb is placed at the beginning of a sentence, also called fronting focus or preposing. Fronting is a type of focus strategy often used to enhance cohesion and provide emphasis. When used in conversation, fronting allows the speaker to place attention at the beginning of a sentence to make a story more compelling. Example: in June came ponderous heat and mornings like eggshells, pale and smooth. The next type is postponement of post modifier. A post modifier is a modifier that follows the word or phrase. It limits or qualifies. Modification by a post modifier is called post modification. There are many different types of post modifiers, but the most common are prepositional phrases and relative clauses. Post modifier is a modifier that follows the word or phrase. It limits or qualifies. Example: adverbs, prepositional phrases, or certain types of clauses. Example: the woman in the window seat asked the flight attendant for 2 little bottles of white wine. Moving further, the next type is substitution of PP for indirect speech. An indirect object of a sentence shows the recipient of the direct object. It basically tells us to whom or what or for whom or what something is done. Here the preposition phrase is substituted into indirect object. Example: the person you adore stays next door. So here we have completed the presentation. Thank you very much.